Yo, what is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be explaining the story how I pulled this one-of-one rookie auto Ivan Demidov from the Star Rookies Upper Deck box set. One thing you need to know about me is I do not like to spend money. I recently just got back into watching some card opening content. I sort of just stumbled upon it. There's a YouTuber I watch, Mini Minter, pretty big YouTuber from the Sidemen group, and he has a sub channel where he opens up cards, and he just happened to post an NHL card opening video where he pulled a Packlin.Celebrini Rookie Patch Auto, and watching those videos kind of just it spiked the interest for me a little bit. I used to collect cards when I was a kid, and basically my mom would give me 20 bucks. We lived pretty close to a flea market, and I would just walk over there alone, pay my like 25-cent entry fee, and pretty much head to the same booth that I would always go to, past all the weird creepy booths with creepy people, and yeah, I would basically just buy whatever I could. I have this remnants here of an old O-Pee-Chee tin, 2009-2010. I do have my old collection that I'll show here. I had looked through it after watching some other YouTubers' videos just to like see if I had anything. Unfortunately, there wasn't much in there. I only had like this one quad patch card, but I was a kid and I didn't take proper care of my cards, and realistically it wasn't worth much anyways, but it's probably the best card that I got. Falling back into the YouTube hole of card openings, I stumbled upon another channel called Ziri. He seems to be like one of the biggest pack opening channels when it comes to NHL cards. He posted a video where he opened the Star Rookies box. You know, it seemed like a decent set just to like collect a little bit. You get, I believe it's 25 of this year's top rookies, so you'll get Ivan Demidov, Schaefer, Misa, I believe, Beckett, Seneca. Like, there's a ton of good rookies in this crop. The cards obviously aren't really worth anything because in the base set you're guaranteed those cards no matter what, so if anybody goes and buys that box, like, you're getting those rookies guaranteed. And then there's one parallel per box. There's a one-of-one black auto, which, you know, I bought one pack and I happen to be lucky enough to pull it. I went to my local Walmart, walked in there. Again, it seems like the sketchy places I go to get my cards. So I rushed my way back to the store where they keep their hockey cards, and I had no idea like when they do their restocking or anything. I just happened to be walking to the back of the store where they lock up the cards because people will steal them. And there was a guy standing there, and just a side note, like, my girlfriend is into Pokemon cards, or she's just getting into it, and so we were basically looking for both of us, and there was a guy standing there, and he had like 2 arms full of Pokemon stuff. He's like, "Oh, what are you guys looking for? Like, don't worry, I left some for you, like for other people." And I was like, "Oh, like, thanks, I appreciate that." Meanwhile, he's got like a couple $100 worth of Pokemon stuff that I know he's probably going to resell. And he was like giving us hints, like he's being kind of kind. And he's like, "Oh yeah, like grab those ones right there." And I was like, "Oh, that's a decent price. It's only like 20 bucks. And I think you get like 3 packs and a promo card." I was like, "That's not a bad price. That's a lot better than the flea market." And he's like, "Hey, that's me." I'm like, "Bro," I'm like, you know, the whole point of your flea market booth is to go in there, you're a scalper, and you're just making money off of people. Like, I get it. I get the gig. I don't blame you, but it's true. You can't deny the fact that the prices here are a little bit cheaper than your flea market booth because you're upselling everything. But anyway, so I was talking to him. I was like, "Yeah, like, I'm thinking of getting the Star Rookies box." And he's like, "Oh, don't get it. And I was like, "Honestly, like, I'm gonna get it. I just want the base rookies because I think it's a good rookie crop. I think it's interesting. I'll put them in a binder or whatever." But I just grabbed the first box off the shelf, I took it home, head up to my girlfriend's room, and I was like planning on recording myself opening it. At this point, I didn't have a channel, I didn't have a TikTok or anything, but I was like, you know what, like maybe I'll record it just for fun. But I felt kind of weird about it, so I decided not to, which probably ended up being a huge mistake, clearly, because you know, you never expect to pull something like this, but fortunately and unfortunately in this case, I did manage to pull the one of one Ivan Demidov Rookie Auto, and I regret not recording that moment. It would have been, even if I didn't have a TikTok or YouTube, it just would have been a cool moment to look back on. Trying to like decide what to do with this card is probably the biggest struggle. It's a one of one, and it's not a box that people typically open very often because it is considered like a low tier product. So trying to get like any type of comp is pretty difficult. I've found other one of one Ivan Demidovs from other sets. They're not autographed. They're up for about 5,000. I've looked back at the previous years of Star Rookies to try to get a comparison, going back to like 2023, maybe looking for the Bedard. If it's been pulled, obviously Bedard's a much better player, but if the one of one was pulled, I could get some sort of comp from that, or the Celebrini from last year, or even the Matthew Schaefer from this year, and I haven't been able to find it. I don't think it's been pulled. I did find a Connor Bedard 2023 Rookie Auto. That was a one of one, and it was listed for about 5,000. I think it sold for around 6,000 if I remember correctly. I'll put it on screen, but obviously this was from a better set, and it's Connor Bedard. It's a one of one Rookie Auto, so I'm going to imagine that this one of one Ivan Demidov is priced under that because it's from a lower tier set, and Bedard probably has much more upside than Demidov. Obviously you never know, like players' careers can change, and always depends on the team that they're on. Montreal looks like they're going to be a great team, so I would rather just hang on to the card honestly at that price point. It gives me a reason to go and follow his career. It gives me a reason to go and look on how the Canadians are doing. Currently Demidov is, I think he's leading or tied for rookie scoring. Obviously Schaefer is like right up there, and he's a defenseman, and he's also younger, so he's probably going to be he's going to end up being the better player. But Schaefer's a D-man, Demidov's a forward. There's usually more value in forwards. At the moment, I've just posted it on eBay with a placeholder price to take offers, see what it could be worth, and in the meantime I'm just going to hang on to it, see how his career goes. If he turns out to be a bum and the card goes down to nothing, like if it's worth nothing, I don't care. I still have this one of one. It's the only one in the world. Nobody else can say they have it. I still have the moment. Every time I look at it, it'll be a nice memory to me. But I don't see him turning into nothing. I think he'll be a great player. In the meantime, on this channel, I do want to continue opening cards and, you know, maybe just looking into the finances of cards. I'm huge into that. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm super stingy with money, so it's really hard for me to justify opening packs and hobby boxes. I do have this Series 2 hobby box just sitting away. If you want to see me open that, just let me know. I was considering maybe doing a box break as well and whatnot. It might be hard to fill the spot, so I probably won't end up doing that. But if you do want to see me open the Series 2 hobby box, let me know. If there's enough interest, I will do it. But at this current moment, I'm not planning on opening it. I'm just going to hold on to it for a little bit. I do want to open up other boxes and maybe more budget options in the beginning, just until I can grow my channel. At this time, it's not really worth it for me to go and buy the most expensive packs out there and do openings. Obviously that is what has the most engagement and the most hype, but realistically, like in my life, I'm not expecting this channel to go anywhere. Like Even if you look at other card channels, like, they don't get tons of views, so it's not something that would turn into like a good financial option for me. It's just something to do for fun, so I don't mind maybe spending $100 on a nice budget option. I was looking at 22-23 Ice, 22-23 Series 2. They look to be like pretty good price points, and you can get some pretty exciting pulls. So if you want to see something like that, let me know, but we'll see how things go in the future. But please, if you're interested in my journey on what I'm going to be doing with this Ivan Demidov, feel free to subscribe. And if you have any opinions on what you think the card might be worth, just drop a comment down below, and I'll be happy to read your comments. And thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.